Sawadika and hello to everyone who is watching PGTV News. My name is Abel Wanamakog. I hope everyone enjoyed yesterday's special feature, but today we go back to our daily news. More than 300 baby green sea turtles were released into the sea at the 3rd Naval Area Command, Cape Panwa, on August 12th, as a way of celebrating the birthday of Her Majesty the Queen Sirikit, which was also Mother's Day in Thailand. The turtle release was led by Admiral Supot Proksa of the 3rd Naval Command and began at 10 a.m. with a ceremony to honor Her Majesty the Queen Sirikit. Students from schools in the Panra area helped naval officers, municipality officers, and staff from local resorts to release 337 turtles, which had been raised at the Turtle Preservation Center in an attempt to re-establish dwindling turtle populations in the region. In Thailand, the Buddhist act of releasing an animal is also a way of making merit. In an almost fairy tale scenario, a couple in Phuket plans to aid His Majesty the King's charities and victims of violence in the far south with proceeds from the sale of family heirlooms, which they are selling at 89 million and 1 baht. 36-year-old Kun Abdullah Hassin and his wife Rosita, originally from Narathiwat, run a modest Muslim restaurant near Ratchapat University and gave the news at a press conference at Tiny Coffee Cafe in Phuket City. 33-year-old Kun Rosita told the press yesterday she is selling, with family consent, a 200-year-old ring and bracelet from the Patani Royal Court that were given to her by her in-laws as wedding gifts. She plans to keep 30% of the proceeds and donate the rest to His Majesty the King to help charities under his patronage. Part of the money will also aid orphanages, soldiers, and people affected by the unrest in the far south. It will also go towards building mosques. Kun Rosita's family is the 5th generation to inherit the diamond-studded ring and ornate bracelet, which were given to an ancestor of her in-laws who was a cook for a Patani ruler. The couple took the pieces to the School of Gemological Sciences Thailand on August 4th, where their authenticity was certified. The institute told them the diamonds surrounding a 7.5 carat ruby on the ring display a rare ancient cut, and both pieces were made with exceptional workmanship. Although the pieces could fetch much more on the open market, the family has set the price at 89 million and 1 baht, as the number is significant. 8 is for the king's 80th birthday, 9 being the 9th reign, and the 1 declaring His Majesty the single person held in highest reverence. Great meaning. I like to take a look at that diamond in person myself. Now let's see the next story. Phuket is famous for its beaches, bars, restaurants, and nightlife, but not so much for its culture. All that may change thanks to the first Phuket Fringe Festival set to start in early October. David Shrupsol, creative director of the Playhouse and Manatai Hotels and Resorts Company Limited, announced the launch of the 10-day Phuket Fringe Festival at a press conference held on the auspicious date of August 8, 2008. The festival, to be held at the Playhouse in Patong, will feature creative talent from Phuket and around the country, including a world premiere play from the Anman Players, international artists, fashion shows, dance spectaculars, cultural exchanges, art exhibitions, local and international cuisine, and a rich array of musicians and artists. Profits from the festival will be given to local charities. The first annual Phuket Fringe Festival will run from October 4th until the October 13th.
So David, how do you think it went tonight? Have you got any message you would like to give out to PGT viewers? PGTV viewers, sorry.
I do indeed, Mark. I'd love all the viewers to absolutely support us and get behind us. I think it's a really exciting thing that we're doing for Phuket and for young people and for arts here. And we've got a fantastic group of people around the table, most of which all your viewers will know. Please come out and support them. It's going to be a wonderful 10 days, and I think after these 10 days, the possibility possibilities for Phuket are absolutely endless.
And do you agree with that? Back to the studio.
And now let's go straight to our weather forecast. Today we can expect mostly cloudy weather with some sunshine and occasional scattered thunderstorms. The high temperature is expected at 32 degrees and a low at 25 degrees Celsius. The winds are coming from the northwest direction at 12 kilometers per hour. Sunrise this morning was at 6:20 a.m. and sunset will be at 6:43 p.m. And stay tuned for our currency exchange.
So, how do you know we're looking for a manager?
Saw your ad in the Phuket Gazette.
Gazette.
Yeah, here.
Classified ads. Sure, that's the Phuket Gazette. Your resume says you're perfect in English. So why do you say Gazette? It's Gazette.
Okay, Gazette.
Perfect. You've got the job.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
And now let's see what's happening today with our daily events.
The Blood Bank at Wachira Phuket Hospital and Phuket Provincial Red Cross will hold blood donation sessions around the island in August at the following locations and times. August the 1st, the Phuket Ratchapat University from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. August 8th, Prince of Songkhla University from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. August 12th, Wachira Phuket Hospital Blood Bank from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. August 19, the Sheraton Grand Laguna Hotel from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And August the 28th, the Phuket Vocational Village from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The Blood Bank also accepts donations daily at its office in Wachira Phuket Hospital. The hospital is open from Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Anyone wishing to donate, please contact the Blood Bank 2 days in advance for confirmation. For more information, call the Blood Bank at 076 361 234 or the Phuket Red Cross at 076 211 766.
And that is all for today's PGTV News. Thank you for joining me. My name is Abel Wanamakog. Don't forget you can watch us anytime online at phuketgazette.net/tv. สวัสดีค่ะ
Swaddy Cup Phuket. Once again, we're on the tennis courts today with Ajit, who's going to be demonstrating a backhand shot. Very similar to the forehand where we use, again, 3 points. Bringing the racket behind the body, coming through, making contact with the ball, and following through. Again, those 3 points again. The racket comes from behind the body, contact with the ball, and then following through. You will notice that in this kind of shot, he has his hands together. As a beginner, it's a good idea to start with the hands together and really follow all the way through to prevent any pain, especially through the elbow. Once again, this is a basic skill, but it does take time to develop and train the nervous system. So start slowly before you start introducing speed. Once you have got your technique right, then you can introduce your speed and develop more and more speed. Enjoy your game. We'll see you tomorrow.